It looks like he's wearing an Afghan coat. I mean, if that doesn't scream 1960s, I don't know what does. Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to an antique store haul. I've got a great assortment of items that I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. So this trip to one of my local antique malls, I did spend $78.92, which is quite a lot, but I did get some great things. And the first item that you're looking at is one of them. So this is a McCoy pitcher and bowl set. I did pay $3.50 for both. And I mean, this is quality pottery. This is, I mean, here, as you can see, it's marked McCoy on the bottom there. And then it is also marked McCoy on the bottom here. Now, I looked them up on eBay and I did not see this one specifically. I mean, that's phenomenal. And to pay $3.50, I mean, it is going to be a little bit of a hassle to ship. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. More than likely, it'll probably end up in a live sale, but not exactly sure just yet. I know I'm a little late in the Halloween game, but look at this guy. It's a ceramic scarecrow figure, hand-painted, probably in the 1960s, 1970s. And look, it looks like he's wearing an Afghan coat. I mean, if that doesn't scream 1960s, I don't know what does. And he was only $1. Can't say no, especially at an antique mall. Sometimes I just cannot help myself and I see something cheap and I have to pick it up. Now these vintage noisemakers, they're not worth a lot of money, but if I can still sell it to someone at a reasonable price at a live sale, I'm sure it'll move. And I did only pay 50 cents for it. So I'm sure I can still pass on a great deal to somebody. Now these, I think these are wooden poodles, if I'm not mistaken. And they've got rhinestone eyes. Wooden, or they're like a resin material. I think they were, so they were $5 each, if I'm not mistaken. I don't like that this antique mall takes prices off of stuff because I can never remember how much things were. I just have to kind of go by what I see on the receipt. So I think these were, because it says 2. So I think $5 and 30% off each of them. So that's, what, $3.50 each? Yeah, because that's what the receipt is saying. So it was $7 for both. So I did pay up for them. So more than likely, I will probably just ask double that at my live sale for both of them. Why they charged $5 each? And I mean, they were 30% off, so $3.50 each. I don't know. They're kind of like a hard plasticky material. They're still very cute. Oh, now I see. Different colored eyes. But even still, I think I'm going to sell them together. What do you all think? This cute little duck planter was $1. Couldn't say no to that. And you know, it has been a couple days ago, it was a month ago since I'd last been here, so it might be time to go find some more treasures. Or not, because my car is full. Well, I'm slowly but surely working my way, getting stuff cleaned up, because I have day off. I have Thursday off, so I'm going to try to spend the whole day getting stuff cleaned up and sorted so that way I can bring stuff in from my car up to my room, and then just continue the cycle all over again. But yeah, cute little ducky planter would look great in a bathroom. Again, lots of paint loss, but for $1, if I throw $5 or $6 on it, I'm sure somebody's going to want it, right? I don't think he's cracked. No, I think that's just water damage. These Poodle salt and pepper shakers, at least I think they're Poodles. Let me see my receipt here. Poodle salt and pepper shakers were $2.50. At least I think they're Poodles. This one's got the stamp for Japan, and then there's the cork. This one does not have the cork. They're very cute though, and I know that people love their poodles. I think it's Randy and Elderly Poodle who are the big poodle collectors. So this little girl here, let me adjust my camera here so you guys can see her better. She was $3, and as you can see, she does have some chippy whippies and some cracky wackies in her. But you know what? I take chances with that, and that means I can ask just a tad bit more than what I paid. I'm thinking maybe $8. Usually I would put 12 on these planters, but because that one's got some issues, $8 to $10 is probably what I would ask for her. And I believe, based on the glazing, that she is probably Royal Copley. And $3, you cannot say no to that for $3. So we will see what I price her at. Most likely it'll be $8 to $10 is what I'm thinking. I believe this guy is also a Royal Copley. Now he was $5.50, I think. Yes, he was $5.50. No markings on him. But yes, I do believe that this is a Copley planter. I like his little banjo that he's holding. He's very cute. He's a teddy bear. I almost feel like Thrift U just had one of these in their sale. I can't remember for sure. Now this next planter is probably not going to be going in a live sale. It will probably end up in my eBay shop. And I did pay up for it. It was $10. It's a 1955 Hall Poodle planter. Again, she was $10. And I felt that that was really worth a gamble. Now, this is coming from an antique mall where the signal is crap. You can't look anything up at all whatsoever. But she is absolutely adorable. She's got a little doink right here on her ribbon, which I didn't see originally. I just saw her and was like, ooh, $10, I'll take a chance on that. I still think even despite that little flaw there that it might be worth some serious money. Now I do have a couple of viewers who say that they think I should be a little bit more careful with what I am picking up in regards to damage, and I absolutely agree with that 100%. However, if it's something that's just as minor as a little doink right there that's, I mean, you're not even going to see from a distance, or that, what was it, like that doggy planter thing, the purple colored thing. Hold on. This piece here, you know, where the flowers are a little bit chipped, if this was like, had a big old chunk out of it, like if there was a chunk missing out of here, or, you know, there was like a big old piece of damage on here, then I probably wouldn't have picked it up no matter how cheap it was. But with that being said, I do try to look over my items as best I can before I purchase it, especially before I take a big risk at $10. But I felt that the damage was rather minute on this, and I still think that somebody is going to absolutely love having this in their collection. So I should have this up very, very soon in my eBay shop. And if you're looking for the perfect Christmas present for that poodle lover, this might just be for you. So this next item I'm going to be sharing with you all is a postcard, and I do have to censor it because this sea maiden here is nude. She's topless, and she's paddling a boat amid some crazy waves here. And this is this is actually from where Dee is in Niagara Falls, New York. Paid $2 for it. Now this is a little bit more of like Victorian era nautical. I like more of the kitschy nautical. However, I like this image because it's old. Do you all ever go to antique shops and you see something that like you just remember it from when you were a kid? Granted, of course, I don't remember that stuff because I didn't grow up in certain eras. But, you know, you go into an antique shop and you say, oh, my mom had that. Oh, my grandmother had that. But it's just not in style anymore. But you remember it and you can appreciate it for how old it is. But you just don't see it being trendy anymore because it was a fad at one point and then it just went out. Well, that's kind of how I feel about something like this. Like, this is very neat, and I can appreciate it for its age, and I do like it. Like, some of this Victorian stuff I do like because I can appreciate it for its age, and it really just kind of appeals to the time period. But this is just a very cool piece, and I think it is worth what I paid, $2. And if I had to guess the age, probably 1910s, maybe early 20s. It says published by the Buffalo News Company in Buffalo, New York, Dresden, Leipzig, Berlin, made in Germany. Oh, and this is actually local, kinda. And it's made by UNCO. Let me focus on that for you all better. UNCO trademark. But yeah, I mean, for $2, I may frame this and put this up in my room because it's got really great imagery on it. And like I said, this kind of nautical is not typically my thing, but there's always exceptions to everyone's rule with what they buy and what they collect. Am I wrong? We all have them, don't we? I think this next piece was a candy piece. I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a candy bag or something. It's a sheet of some sort, but I can't exactly say what it is. Hold on. Yeah, I just took the thing off of it. Shoot. That's what I get for not being careful. It's this photo here. I really like the colors on it, and I can definitely tell this is from the 1930s, and that's what I just did up there. Darn it, it was completely intact, and the tape just had to take it off. But yes, I love this nonetheless, and it is got some really cool colors on it, and I think it was only $1. Curse you, tape. You gotta take the fun out of everything. Okay. This was a really nice piece, and it's a hanky set. And it's in the box, never been used. Nothing to say who made it, but I'm sure there's someone out there who really likes that, or would like this. That was $5.50. Again, that's a paying up for something like this, but look how nice it is. I can definitely see this going for pretty good chunk of change at a live sale. Now, I'm not saying like $50. I'm just saying maybe 15 or 16 at a live sale. That's probably what I'll end up charging because it is new old stock and it's never been used and it's got really, really nice detailing on it. So that is everything, like all of the stuff that I'd like to share with you all. I did pick up some vintage magazines because they were a great price, so let's go ahead and we can check those out. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out these magazines real quick. So I've got, this is from September of 1963, we've got True Confessions. I was hypnotized into sin. I let a man keep me. Must I marry him? The frightening truth about sex scandals in our schools. This is from March 1948. True Confessions. Weekend Marriage, My Husband's Daughter. This is a Photoplay magazine, and it's from April of 1960. It's got Liz Taylor when she was Maggie the Cat in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Probably a very powerful scene from that movie. Or maybe it was from another film, because I know this particular hairstyle she had in the late 50s, and I think like right into 1960, possibly. And most of these were around $2 to $3 a piece, except for one. This Life Story magazine is completely falling apart. And I don't know what year this one's from. It's February, but I don't think there's a year in it. Yep, and the cover just comes right off. So here's Life Story. We've got another Life Story. This one is from 1944, February of 44. This is from September 1943. Life story. This is from 1946. We've got Martha Vickers on the front of it. Cinderella in Hollywood. I did flip through these real quick just to see if there was anything that was in there that I really liked. Now this one was the most expensive. This one was $6.95. This one has Dorothy Lamour on the front of it. It's from June of 1943. It's a Screenland. I absolutely love the front of this. We've got September of 1945, A True Story. Look at that beautiful lady. Now this is a Christmas issue of a magazine. True Story, January of 1946. And the last one is from November 1950. It's a true romance. Crazy about him. I found my guy. What can I do to hold him? So yeah, that is everything that I picked up at the antique mall. I hope you enjoyed it. So I may have told a slight lie to you all. I have a small flea market haul that I'm going to be tacking on to this video just because I didn't find that much, and yeah. So the first group of items we're going to be looking at are a set of, or they're not really a set, it's just I bought them all together. Bunch of vintage dolls from the 60s. Paid $20 for the 5 of them, along with 2 handmade outfits. So $4 a doll. The one that's worth the most money is this one right here. This is a 1966 mod Barbie doll. She's marked 1966 Japan on the back of her. The blonde, and sorry if I'm going out of order, she's also marked 1966. However, it says made in Korea, so it is much later. I know that they did use the molds from 1966 even up through the 80s and 90s when they were making the dolls still. So I may just, I don't know what I'm going to do with her yet. This one is probably going to go on eBay. Her hair, she's missing hair. She's been played with, obviously. I may try to clean her because her vinyl is a little dirty, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. But she's in the best shape of all of these here. This Barbie is one that came with wigs when you got her back in the day. She's got that little groove up here. I wish that would have focused. She's got the little grooves here, and I am so sorry. I'm holding this on my tripod. Here we go. And she's not in the greatest shape. She's got a hole in her head. Kind of like me, only I've got multiple. But her makeup is in good shape. These dolls don't go for a lot of money. If you wanted to buy the wigs and just put it on her head so that way it covers up that hole, be my guest. I might put her in a sale for just a little bit of money and see what happens. Now, we have a Ken doll, and I think this one is from 1961. They came in blonde and I think brown hair. Now, the blonde Ken that I have is flocked. He's got soft hair on the top of him. This one is just, whoops. Sorry, I promise you the rest of this video is not going to be like this. It is painted on hair. Now, the only issue with him is he does have a chewed foot. But I still think I'll be able to get some good green for him. Now, this doll right here, let me sit down, reminds me of Pocahontas. She is marked 1965 by Ideal Toy Corporation. If I haven't figured out who she is, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll tag it right here in this part of the video. But yeah, she's in good shape too, and if she is something pretty decent after I clean her up, she will probably go up on eBay as well. But again, if you happen to know who she is, let me know in the comments down below. So that was my Barbie doll lot. Again, I do apologize for the shakiness of that last clip. It'll be a lot better, I promise. So now we're going to get into some of the other items that are just easier to film. So I paid $5 for this. It's a really cool owl teapot. And it is marked Japan on the bottom. I believe this is probably from the 1970s. And there's no cracks or chips to it. It's in really good shape. I wish I would have had this out earlier before Halloween, because I think some people would like to have this out on their table or even to use in their kitchen to serve tea in. So I know we have a lot of owl lovers in our live sale community, so I will more than likely be waging this in a live sale at some point. But I thought he was really cool. So this next adorable item that I would like to share with you all was also $5. And it is an Art piggy bank ceramic. Here is the tag right here. Let me get a close-up of that for you. So it says Original Art Creations Japan. It's got crazing all over it, but it is super duper cute. And again, $5 that I paid for that. So I will be doing some research on that, and if it's not worth anything on eBay, it will more than likely be going to a live sale. How stinking adorable are these? They are the chained animals, and it's a pair of redware kitties. Actually, a pair of redware kittens and then their mama. $3 for those. More than likely, those will end up in a live sale as well, possibly a wage war. And did I mention these were made in Japan? I got these beauties from a vendor who was selling them for, I think he sold them to me for $12 for both of them, so $6 each. You all know I love the aqua Pyrex with the snowflakes on it. I love that color. It's very mid-century, and it's just my absolute favorite. So we've got, I think these are loaf pans, if I'm not mistaken, or casserole dishes. This one's a little uneven. I don't know. It's probably just my table. But yes, they are in pretty good shape. I mean, there's going to be some paint loss on them, which is normal due to age. However, they will just be great display pieces in my future kitschy kitchen. And this is the last item I'm sharing for this haul video. It's a really cool coffin bank. It's made of plastic. It's a really cool novelty piece. I wish I could have participated in Nesting Haven's Halloween haul, but I just couldn't find enough vintage Halloween items to put together to make a video. So I unfortunately couldn't do it this year. But that's okay. And I did share this on Instagram a long time ago, and that clearly just shows you how long it's been since, or how long I've had this stuff, I should say. The metal ones tend to do a little bit better than the plastic ones, but then again with eBay, it's all in how much someone's willing to spend. I paid pretty much next to nothing for this. So what you do is you wind it up here. You don't want to wind it up too hard, but it says Coffin Bank. It's mysterious, hilarious, party stopper, a mechanical wind-up mystery novelty. It says you can take it with you, but you can try. And basically what you do is you push this button here, and everyone don't freak out, it is a little loud. Push that little button and the hand comes out, and it takes your coin. Isn't that cool? So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All of the links to my social media accounts via Instagram are down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys!